Welcome back, everybody. Hope you're having a great day. Thanks for tuning in. In the last episode, we finished up all the master quests, the copper, the gold, the mogul. Now we are working, the copper, the gold, and the iron master quests. Now we're working on mogul quests, okay? And I already got everything kind of set up because I knew this is going to take an extremely long time. So the first thing I think that's going to get finished is the coal. It's the easiest one. And then we're also working on our pipes for iron, and then all ingots for gold and copper. Okay, we need polished gold and copper ingots. We also need polished iron ingots, but this line was already up and running for the pipes, and so I just turned it on and let it run. So what I've got, I already accomplished the coal. It was really easy. I just essentially came into this room. There's a couple of nodes back here. Put down a few of the faster auto miners. Have all the coal running down this line, right? And I just dumped it straight into the sales hopper. It was super easy. No, nothing to it. Now I added a little more complexity to it, and it is running smoothly. I've tested this and watched it to make sure this does not get overloaded. Now I'm just crushing it all. Sending it along this assembly line into the sales hopper, alright? So now we've got all of our crushed coal coming in. And we're going to wrap this one up today. We're going to get Coal Mogul done today. But while we're waiting on that, I went ahead and turned on all the ingot machines way back here. Actually, I'm not going to be able to go that way. It bonks your head against the ceiling. You can't squeeze through there. But I've got all the ingot machines going. We've got copper ingots, gold ingots, iron ingots, all running at once. Like, everything is running at once, with the exception of a couple of miners that were overloading things. And I wanted to talk a little bit about a couple of the changes the developers made today. First off, I was getting an issue with our copper. Actually, I think I was experiencing it in the episode where we did the copper master. It was overloading this machine down here. This hopper sorter. It was getting overloaded, and well, they tuned it. The developers tuned it. It's almost like they've been watching my episodes, because everything I've been complaining about, they've addressed in like one patch. Almost everything, anyways. So this machine had a tendency to get overloaded and get clogged up. They reduced the likelihood of that happening. They made it sort a little faster, so it does not clog up as often. And the other thing is, when it, instead of clogging, it just dumps everything down the center line. So occasionally, I was getting a little bit of copper come through where it was clogging. I was overloading it, and I still am. You see a few pieces right there, but it's not very frequent at all. I need to sort that out and get that copper ore out of that line, because it's messing up the polisher, and we need polished ingots to get credit for it. But it is running much smoother than it was. All I really did was come back and turn a couple of these machines off that were overloading it. And I may actually turn off one more now that I see it is still being overloaded ever so slightly. Let me turn... I'll just turn one of these off back here. Let me see. This one right here is copper, right? Yeah, just turn that off. And now we should not be getting any more of the copper running through. So that's a nice addition. Another thing they changed and or added. Well, they added and changed two different things. Let's, to show you, it's easier to show you, so I'm just going to switch the direction of this conveyor here. And this is going to route all of our ingots. Instead of going to the sales hopper, it's going to route it through our production line, through these gold ingots. Just so I can show you this new conveyor right here. So this automated one, what's it called? It's now called the Smart Splitter Conveyor, right? I think it was just called a splitter before. Now it's smart. It's got little sensors. If you look closely, it's got those little nibs on it. And that is a smart splitter. So when it sees an ingot pass by, it turns the wiper then and only then when something passes by. So that is so much nicer than what we were getting in the last couple of episodes, where it was just wiping back and forth constantly and kind of messing things up. It was a little uneven on the splits. This is much, much better. So much better. The other thing they added is my favorite. So we have got a new... They changed the junction converters. Let me see if I've got one. Oh, no, I don't think I have one with me. Okay, that's okay. I've got some around here. Let me switch this back so we're getting credit for the polished ingots. Let me find one of these junctions so I can show it to you guys. Ah, here it is, the merging conveyor. Let me buy a couple of those, because this is my favorite conveyor now. Let's grab these. Oh, did I already have? No, I didn't. There we go. All right, so let's compare these two. Let me show it to you guys. All right, it is on this right here. So the T-junction we've had, and they changed it. You used to be able to hit Q and split it, change it into a merger. You can no longer do that. Instead, they have added a new merger. And if you look at it, it is the same merger we had before, right? Where it takes two inputs and splits it out, but they've changed it. Now it can change into so many directions. It can run two inputs from opposite directions and split it out to one. It can run three inputs into one output now. I mean, look how cool that is, that it can take three inputs and spit them all out into one line. This is so much more versatile. In fact, I've been using them here and there across the base. Like, I put one up here because I had my coal routed up here, and then once I decided to change it over, this doesn't look very good now, but it still works. But I had the coal routing up to here. Now that I'm crushing it, I just stuck a crusher back here, and so I rerouted that line, and I no longer need that that junction up here, but I'm still using it because it's not broken. It still works. It's a little bit janky since I'm not sending anything else into it, but hey, it still works. It's only dumb if it doesn't work, right? So I love this new conveyor. This is my favorite one, the merging conveyor. I'm gonna try and keep a couple of these on me at all times. The T-junction, I don't think we really need it anymore. I think we could just stick with the mergers now, because that's mostly what I was using the T-junction for. It's probably obsolete at this point. Between the new merger and this splitter right here, I don't think we need the T-junction anymore, but I'm happy so far with the way things are going. We're getting close to our copper ingots, about halfway done with our gold ingots, and we are almost a third of the way through with Coal Mogul being done. We're making great progress. Thanks for tuning in today. Okay, we just hit the first milestone for our Copper Mogul. Our polished copper ingots are done, so we need to switch that production from routing the ingots into the sales line and probably turning them into a product. Now, I don't know that I want to turn it into pipes yet. For one, I never did resort this line right here. In fact, I've got some still hanging out on the ground right there, as you can see. So I'll have to reroute that. But two, I don't want multiple pipes trying to fight down the line at the same time, because the pipes are completely different from other materials on the line. As you can see, they roll, they bounce more, they react much differently. So I kind of want to take the copper a different route. Probably just get rid of the pipe rolling machines for now, and just make plates. What else do we need? We need rods and plates, so I could probably split this, have one side do rods, one side do plates, and then route them into the standard line. That would probably be the best way to do it. Yeah, this one right here is the one I'm going to pick up. Let me grab this guy right here. Oh, I've actually got an iron plate laying on the ground too. I didn't notice that till just then. It is going to be super stuck though, but there is a way around that now. We should be able to take this wrench, remove that support, and pick that guy up. Oh, these developers listening to feedback and polishing the game and adding new features all at the same time. These guys are great. These guys are great. So let's have rods coming through here. I like that. And then plates coming through here. Okay, so now we just have to reroute this, which is gonna be a little tricky with all the machines running. So let me hop down here. Let's turn off all of the copper ore machines down here. Turn you off. Turn you off. Make sure this one is off. Okay, now... Oh, there's a few more back here. I forgot. I've got a lot of copper ore coming through. Turn that one off. Turn that one off. I think I've got like 10 or 11 of them. Turn that one off. Oh, yeah. Oh, I missed the parkour. There's a couple more back here. Parkour. Oh, I made it that time. Get up here, get up here. Yeah, there's like 3 more. One of them is coal, and then there's 2 copper way back here. Let's turn all of these off. Probably should have turned these off first, since they're the furthest back and they're going to take the longest time to route through the system. And let's clean up that line now so we can start changing those ingots into rods and plates. Alright, got all the copper ingots through, and I think I'm just going to run... I think we could run it like... this is how we used to have it. I'm trying to remember. We just had it all going into this sorter. Alright, that's going to produce our plates, excuse me. Well, it will produce pipes too, but I don't want pipes right now. I just want rods and plates. So, let me figure out how to do this part. Do I have a rod machine on me? I do. Good, good. So let's place it right here. Could probably back these up a little bit to save a little bit of space because that machine is kind of long. Let's do that. Take that guy, place him right here. This will probably work just fine right here. I just need to route that into one of these lines. Oh, I got stuff stuck everywhere. Goodness gracious. How did we do that? Oh well, it doesn't matter how we did it. We did it. It's fixed. So this right here... Oh, and now that pole is... I never noticed that. It's floating. It's okay. We'll sort that in a minute. I just need outputs. I think we just keep it simple, right? Just do it... We need to merge these 2 lines. Actually, yeah, that's because it's going to be the easiest way. Just have it turn like that, and then route it. Yeah, you're going to have to move. You're going to have to move. A little festive light pole. Just route it back here. Come up with a solution for this. We don't need rollers. Although I like the way they work, we don't need them for this. Let's just take this guy with a 90 coming out. Where's that light pole? I need some light. The festive one, please. There we go. There we go. And then... How do we merge all these lines? We could pick this one up. Scoot this one back one more. Like that. I think it's coming together. Do I have enough conveyor belts? Oh my gosh, I think I do. Alright, now we want this merger right here, not that one. We want that one. Oh, that's gonna look nice. That's gonna look nice. Okay, let me go turn on all the copper machines again. Get the ingots running up here and see how this looks. Let's test it, make sure everything's working right. We gotta test it. Alright, our first few ingots are coming through. We got a little bit of ore still because that machine is not properly tuned just yet. I'll have to go back down there and fix that. But all it's gonna do is destroy it when it hits these machines here. Or at least it should. Yeah, it's gonna destroy it when it hits these machines. That works well. Okay, I love that new wiper. That is so nice. It's going to make this so much smoother. Let's make sure the gemstone... Yeah, the gemstone's going to get sorted out that way. Looks good. I like it. I like it a lot. Okay, we got an issue right here. Oh, I forgot to connect it. Dang it, Jimmy. This is why you got all this stuff spilled on the ground. Because you keep forgetting to connect. Oh! Alright, well, we can fix that. Pick it up. Pick it up, pick it up, pick it up, pick it up. Ah, too late. Alright, let's go there, and then there. Oh, beat ya! Now, this will test that that's going to be a smooth, or somewhat smooth transition. See these all coming down the line. This is looking good. This is looking good. I got to clean up those 2 on the ground. But I like it. I like that. This is the first time I've put the rods on the rolling machine. But they seem to work pretty well. I like these rollers. They're faster. They're like 15% faster than the standard conveyors, so I like to use them when I can, but sometimes it's just easier to use the standard ones. Let's get these guys on the belt. Alright, now let's double check all this. Oh, we're almost done with crushed coal. Look at that. We only need like 500 more, a little over 500 more. All that's spilling onto the main line. It's working well. You know what? Speaking of them being faster, we should convert this to the rollers. We really should. We should convert this line to rollers because especially right here where there's even more stuff merging, the only problem is we can't have mergers for it. Oh, man. They don't have the mergers like they do with the standard conveyors. So we run the risk of overrunning this setup. Although it's been good so far, I was just worried that when we start meeting pipes and plates at the same line, we would start to get some congestion. And I'm worried this right here is going to get clogged up with all the various objects coming through, and it is. Oh, no. Come on, work your way through, guys. Work your way through. Fight through it. Fight through it. It's not ideal, but it is working. Okay, okay. It is working. It's not ideal, but it is working. I'm happy with it as long as it's working. Let's see. We are going to set up something different now. I got these shaker tables for a reason. I wanted to do something a little special for this episode. I noticed we are still getting a few gems here and there. We're not getting them from certain spots, like where I'm only using the faster automatic miners. They, of course, don't produce any gemstones, but we are still getting them from our copper line is still producing them. That's looking good. That's looking good. Let's see. Let me check it on the end here. Make sure nothing's spilling right here. That's another bottleneck. I still need to change that out. Let's do that right now. I've got one ready. Let me just find an empty spot, and we will pick this one up. Place one in its place. Oh, we got it. Nice, nice, nice. All right, that's looking good. That's looking really good. I like that. Very satisfying. Okay, now we need 100 more coal. 150. All right, that's not going to take but a second. And what I want to do is just set up a couple of these shaker tables, these wash plants, whatever you want to call them. I want to set them right up in here. I don't need to elevate it. Well, I'll need to elevate it because I want two of them, right? I want to double wash the coal to make sure I get all the gemstones out of it. So that way we can keep these machines running. There's no reason to shut them off after we're done with this. That should be all the coal we need. So let's shut a couple of these guys off. Let's see, we got 1, 2, 3... that one's going... Yes, that is going to the same line. 4, 5... Oh, there's a couple back here. Cut these off. Yep, one more. One more should do it. Turn off, turn off. Is this the last one? Yeah, this is the last one for the coal line. Okay, that's all giving me all the coal. And what I want to do is run all this crushed coal through a wash plant. How did you get on the ground? What are you doing there? I think sometimes when I'm running across the belts, I knock stuff off. That's the only explanation for that, because that is so random why it's sitting there. We might have been overloading this conveyor at some point. We might have. This crusher, I guess I should say. We're getting a little bit of spillage. It's not much. Alright, there we go. Got that one to fall through. Alright, the last of it should be coming through now. Oh, I forgot to turn one off. Turn off you. So I had like 7 or 8 of them. Wow. I had a lot of coal running through that crusher. Yeah, it probably was spilling over. Overflowing just a bit. Alright, that's the last of the coal coming through. Okay, now. Shaker tables. I like them right here. I like it right here. The only thing is it needs to be elevated, I think, one more square. Let me get a couple of conveyor belts. I am running low, as usual. Let's grab a few of those. That ought to be what I need for that. And then we may need to build a scaffolding. I've got my scaffolding on put up. I kind of cleaned this area up a bit. It was kind of janky with all the stuff we had lying all over the place, but I cleaned it up. It is looking much better now. Let's get our shaker table. Our first one should go right here. Let's just look at it first and see how this is going to work. Okay, I need to remove one more belt. Yep, that's going to work nicely for that. And then should we pick it back up and double wash it? We should. Although it may be nicer to come back here and elevate this high. No, this is going to work. This is going to work. Keep it simple. Let's run our... Oh, we need to pick it up first. Where's our elevated conveyor? Oh, we need it to run out. One thing at a time. One thing at a time. We need it to run out, and then up, and then into another shaker table. Like that. And then we just need to route this turn in like that. That's going to work nicely. Let's go turn all these on, and we should start seeing some more gemstones come through that. I've not seen many, now that I think about it. They're not going to get any gems from that. I don't need that because I'm not going to get any gemstones from that. We're getting some spillage here and there, but most things are working really nicely. Let's clean this up. Let's go turn on all these mining, all the coal again. Let's turn the coal back on and see if we can get some more gemstones through this line. Quick revision, very quick revision. I am putting a sorter here, so I want to pull all the gemstones out. My little Christmas tree here has got to be moved. I hit the wrong button. Take that, take that, and this light is in the way as well. All right, so now I want to kind of just sort all the gemstones out, and I just want to hold them. I know this seems kind of funny, but I just want to hang on to them for a little bit. Like, I've been collecting them off the line manually, and I've got a few going on here, but I wanted a little surprise. I wanted a nice little pile of gemstones going on, so I'm going to start sorting all of the gemstones out of this hopper right here. The rubies, the diamonds, the emeralds, any of them. Sorting them out, and we'll figure out what to do with them in a minute once we get them sorted. But the first thing first, we got to get it sorted. This is working well. I have not seen any gemstones come through yet, but it is working well. It's got to let for all the machines, give it a little time for all the machines to kind of catch up with the production, because it takes it a minute for especially the machines way back in the back of the base. Actually, now that I think about it, I don't need... Sorting this is going to be really easy. I was thinking it would be complicated, but now that I think about it, there should not be any polished gemstones coming through here. So all I need to do is put a couple of unpolished ones, an unpolished emerald, an unpolished diamond, and then... Oh, no, not right there. Get in your home. And then an unpolished ruby, which I'm glad I held on to one. I've got one left for this sorter right here. Drop that in. And now let's put a lid on the top of that so we don't accidentally pick anything up. Toggle that off. And now, what kind of progress we got? We got the coal done. Oh man, we're getting close on the gold ingots. Our copper, we're done with that, so we're producing plates and rods at the same time. Those are going to take a long time to finish to get 2,000 of those, but we are almost done with the Gold Mogul and getting there with these polished iron pipes. Slowly but surely, we're getting there. Okay, we're getting a decent little pile of gemstones here. Still no rubies yet, but we're building up our little stockpile of gems. I'm thinking there's going to be like that quest at the very end is going to need polished gems, so I'm saving them. I'm planning ahead. I cheated. But one thing we did do, I just noticed, we finished the polished gold ingots, so we need to route our ingots differently. We got our copper routing differently. Now we need to set up our gold. Let's do that very quickly. Should not take long. It should literally be the flip of a switch. And we're going to start getting... What do we get out of this? I guess we could choose switch direction. Now all of our ingots... Actually, I can just pick up a few of these too. Oh, didn't mean to do that. Never mind. Sorry, didn't mean to pick up all that stuff. I guess it's just going to make plates first. And then we can route it over here for pipes. Yeah, that's going to work well. We'll just get some plates on the line. Try and get that one knocked out. What do we need? 2,000 of those. It's going to take quite a while. But we got the ingots done. We've made a lot of progress today. We're getting close on the polished iron pipes. We got the copper ingots. Of course, we finished up the coal. That's about all the time we've got for today, though, guys. Thank you so much for watching. If you're new to the channel, please consider subscribing. Hit the thumbs up button if you like this video. If you enjoy the content, let me know. And we'll see you on the next one.